Chess.com is pleased to talk with Liren after giving us two great world championships. Obviously, this one did not go the way that you wanted to, but we are so happy to talk with you. So thank you, Liren.
Title.
No title. You are forever a world champion, okay? I don't want to use the word former, but you are a world champion. You should be proud of that. I wanted to ask you, obviously, very difficult round in round 14, but then you went home and we saw you play Bug House. This is not what we expected. What inspired you to play Bug House?
And my friend invited me. They said they will wait until very late. So I accepted the invitation. And yes, we have been playing Bug House for many times. Also as a part of the training.
Did that help you get your mind off of the World Championship?
But still my tactic ambitions are quite bad. I missed many simple takes.
I see. But you told me before we started the interview, you can play the French defense in classical or in Bug House. It's still a good opening.
Yes, Bug House. Before it's so regarded as a risk opening in Bug House, but later, after study some course, my friend said it's okay, and we follow his instruction.
Well, back to classical chess. After your loss yesterday, you came to the press conference and you were very positive. You said you had no regrets and that you played basically the best you could play, and you played the way you're capable of. Now that it's been almost 24 hours, how do you feel about the match?
I'm still hoping for a tiebreak match today.
Well, we could play a fun one and see what happens. I don't know that Gukesh will do that, though. Do you still feel like you have no regrets now that you've thought about it a little bit more?
Yeah.
Is there anything you would have changed if you could go back?
Actually, I saw this drawing method to putting the rook on f4, removing the bishop on long diagonal. And if we go bishop e4, I just take and take on g4.
Right.
Draw rook and again.
Yeah.
And just miscalculation a little bit, and thought it's dangerous, and just want to change some pose, respect for. And yes, what I want to do is to be back to the moment when I play rook f2.
Right.
To myself to calm down, to think for one more seconds to figure out what's wrong with this.
I think every chess player has one move in their mind they would love to go back and change in their career, so I think many people can understand what you are saying. At the press conference yesterday, after you left, Gukesh said that he was pushing in equal positions the whole tournament, and he finally broke through. Do you feel like somehow all of his sort of aggressiveness in the first 13 rounds somehow maybe wore you down or anything like that? Got you tired?
I think. And last two games, if I was him, I was also pushing because it's totally no risk with a pawn up. You have every reason to play on. But on the previous round, like in London, he made a big brave decision, bold decision. To didn't repeat moves. Yeah, maybe fortune favors brave.
Fortune does favor the brave. In this match, you came out and talked with me after almost every round, and you said you were going on the internet some. A lot of people came to love you because they got to know you as a person. Did you read some of those comments? Did you feel the love from the chess audience that you were getting?
Yeah, I really like the cartoon picture of this I don't know how to say, I think chilling. Yes, this very cute guy and with a handsome appearance.
So if your nickname becomes Ding Chilling for all time, you're okay with that? You like that?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I will stay cool. Stay patient.
Okay. Well, okay, now you're ding chilling. I can call you that, I suppose. Also at the press conference yesterday after you left, there was a very interesting comment. Gukesh said he actually likes some negative comments because it inspires him. He wants to prove them wrong. And you were reading some comments about retirement, people suggesting you should retire. Did that actually inspire you like it does for Gukesh to play better when you hear negative comments?
Before, I'm happy to regard myself as an underdog, which won't give me too much pressure, and I can enjoy and play my best. And during the match, I just thought it's quite fun to read such a comment.
Let's talk about pressure. Now that you're no longer the current world champion, do you think you'll enjoy chess and maybe even life more just as a really good player instead of being the world champion?
There's not so much obligation, not responsibilities. Just if I play not so well, there won't be so many people said I'm not a world champion.
I don't think anybody's saying that, but next year in 2025, tell us about what you expect out of your chess career. How many tournaments do you think you'll play, and what should we expect from you in the next year?
Maybe some not so much closed classical tournament. Maybe some rapid and blitz in tournament.
Okay. Kind of like Magnus, right?
And also, I think I will play one of the freestyle chess tournament.
Okay, great.
And try to improve my results.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you're playing Bughouse, you might as well play some freestyle too. It'll be great to see you there. What will it take for you to make it back to the World Championship?
Back to the stage?
Yeah.
It's a very hard way. It's just having to do it from zero. I don't have the qualification for the candidates.
Right. They got rid of the qualification for the person who loses the World Championship. But is it fair to say you will attempt to make it back to the candidates? Will you try?
I won't try maybe I'll play in World Cup or some qualification tournament, but I think I won't try from the
Grand Prix.
No, that's the point.
The point system. Right?
Point it requires too much tournaments.
You're right. That would take a lot of tournaments. Let me ask you a question that I also asked Gukesh. Family has been a big part of this World Championship. Your mother and your father are both here. Can you tell us one character trait that you've inherited from your mom and from your dad that's made you a better chess player?
They take care of the other things. They cook for me, and they and until now they play a big role in my daily life. So maybe the question and the answer is the same as Gukesh.
Fair enough. Okay. And finally, do you think you're going to have the same motivation and drive going forward, even if it's freestyle chess or rapid and blitz? Or, do you think you might pursue some other things in life? For example, Magnus has been golfing a lot. Are there other things that you might want to pursue now that you're no longer the world champion and have less obligations, as you said?
Well, until now, I'm only good at chess. I can play many board games, but I'm not specialist of that. I'm not the talent. I'm only a decent player. I can only want to play for fun. So, yeah.
Maybe some poker with Niwa. Maybe finally beat him.
Maybe just play more sports. More sports.
Yeah, well, that sounds great. I'd love to play you in any kind of racket sport someday, but I know this is difficult. You're no longer the current world champion, but I do want you to know you're always a world champion. And I want you to know that you gained a lot of fans by the way you were honest and open in interviews. And we look forward to seeing you more in 2025.
Okay, see you next year.
Okay, thank you so much.